We are here for the first game of the finals in Season 1 after 9 long weeks of what some might consider a bit of chaos, a bit of controversy. Almost, we have the Panthers and the Sharks facing off in what will be the challenger match. This is the challenger match with both these teams. The winner of this will be taking on the Tigers next week for a spot in the grand final. The loser will be versing the winner out of the elimination final that takes place tomorrow night. The Panthers, the Sharks, both are ready to rumble. Obviously, both they versed each other last week in their B team. There's some new look jerseys out here. The Sharks are ready to kick off. But with some new look jerseys, and the Panthers, they may have got the victory last week, but it was a new look team. Just dropped a lot of players, their entire squad pretty much, just so they could make sure they're all fit and healthy. Matt Burton takes the ball, takes it up there towards the 20, get us back off. Matt Burton playing his first game at halfback today. Seeing if he can, see what he can do here. His second tackle was Liam Martin takes up there. Burton, interesting what he can do at halfback now. Goes over to Luai. Luai dummies and runs. Third tackle now. Plays the D. Goes Kelly. Goes over to Crichton. Goes to Burton. Straight for a gap. Good start here by Burton getting his hands on the ball plenty early. He's made a line breaker already. That's fourth tackle. Some are predicting him to potentially be Panthers' new half next season, potentially. We'll have to see how that goes down. As Edwards takes it there. And that's the fifth tackle now. Goes to Bird. A massive bomb away here. It's going to be taken there by Garrick, and he's done well there. And that's the first tackle. Now goes Hughes. Gives it to Fermor. Both Fermor pushes forward. Second tackle. Plays it A. Hughes. Inside ball there to McKinnon. Straight up the middle here, McKinnon. It's good run. He gets up towards Crichton and pulls him down. Good stop of both teams so far. Goes Hughes. Goes Papadowsen. Papadowsen gets past one. Fullback. Crichton is back there to catch him. Papadowsen's been one of the best all season. Been a bit of a quiet patch over it. Doesn't mean that he's necessarily been bad. As Nico Hines pushes forward and that's fifth tackle. Good set again. This time it was by the Sharks. Both teams just feeling each other out. You can see the intensity already. Nico Hines kicks it over field. No one wants to borrow it. Eventually taken there by Edwards. Surprised that he left it a bit late there. And that's the first tackle. Goes Egan. Long pass over to Vaughan. Second tackle now. Goes Liam Martin. Third tackle. Goes Burton. Crichton. Gives it to Edwards. Fourth tackle. Goes Wade Egan. He pushes forward. Fifth tackle. Goes back to Burton. He punts it forward. Taking up Papadowsen. It's straight for a gap there. Bit of dangerous there off the kick return. Crichton was back there. But after a good defensive set by the Sharks, they start good field position as Dale Finucane pushes forward. So one of the top front rowers all season. Plays it there. Just short the third. He goes inside ball to McKinnon's. Palms off one again. He's had a good start, McKinnon's. Third tackle. Hughes. Long ball over to Connor Tracy. Goes Hughes. Up the middle, up the side of 40. Dummied and ran it there. 40 might have had a chance, and that's tackle. First short attacking kick from the Sharks here. Goes McKinnon's. Puts it high. I think Crichton's under it. He does well to catch that. No real pressure, but disappointing chasing there. Probably wasn't the greatest kick by McKinnon's either there, but Panthers survive as Vaughan takes it up there. Got Jack Bird playing at lock last week. He played at 5'8" last week. Actually kicked the game-winning field goal, so we're interested to see him playing at lock this week. So goes first tackle now. Goes to Luai. He's looking for some space. Can't find any. That's second tackle now. We're going to see what the Panthers key players such as Fafita will get his hands on the ball. I don't know if Fafita's touched it yet all game, so I want to see him take a few runs soon, hopefully. Third tackle. Now we're going to short side Luai. Long pass over to Remus Smith is away. He played Brett last week. Gets past Pappenhausen. And Remus Smith is going to score just like that. They have a small opportunity here, Penrith, and they take it. Remus Smith goes over. And the Penrith Panthers now going to be kicking to make it 6-0 after 11 minutes. What a great start there by the Penrith Panthers. You know, with this one small opportunity, Remus Smith did well to get around the winger in the centre. He stepped back on the inside Pappenhausen. It was a poor tackle attempt by Pappenhausen. And the Penrith Panthers, it doesn't take long for them to strike first. What a start there. He's kicked it. Panthers lead 6-0. Good start there by Penrith. Pappenhausen will be disappointed with himself. He should have made that tackle on Remus Smith. But it just stepped on the inside and it was too quick for him. And he's over. Pappenhausen is now going to kick back off now. I think Sharks were disappointed that. There's definitely been a very good. They had a good defensive set earlier. But a poor kick led them to getting a good set. And Remus Smith going over. Our first tackle now. Crichton taken there. That's one. Goes to Jack Bird now. Sorry, second tackle that cheese. Up the middle there. Takes on Pappenhausen. Pappenhausen letting him walk right towards the Panthers are on a roll here to begin the game. Third tackle now. What a great start by Penrith. It goes Burden. Goes over to Luai. And they give away a penalty. This is interesting. They're going to go. Penrith have chosen to go for the 2 here. I think they had a lot of momentum now. I don't know if they wanted to go for 2. I think it's good, though, to get the points in the bag now. So, yeah, I think Penrith would be a bit hard done by it. There wasn't a potential held and tackle there. But he goes for the goal and he gets it. And Penrith lead 8-0 after 14 minutes. Sharks, they can't be letting them make this many meters just like that. They need to put a bit more pressure on them. Pappenhausen looking ready to kick off now. He kicks off far. Goes down to Crichton. And that's the first tackle there. Interesting to see what Penrith do now. They have Remus Smith teams will come for it. They got a long pass over Vita. Hasn't touched the ball yet today, I believe. It's a decent first run. Second tackle now. We're going to go Luai. Short ball there to Martin. He can't find any space though. Third tackle. A lot better from the Sharks here, considering something stopped us in earlier. Burton pushes forward. A good run by the halfback. Or centre turned halfback. Vaughan goes up the middle now. That's a good run. That's fifth tackle now. Goes down to Luai. A good kick there. Ruben Garrick fails to catch it on the full. They're going to leave him, let it go dead. He let it go too far. Was forced to play at it. And the Panthers are going to get the ball again. The Sharks coaching stuff will be absolutely spewing after that. Ryan Pappenhausen kicks back off. Does the go line drop. It goes to Luai. And he just takes it off the kickoff. Not wanting to risk a poor pass or something when he wasn't really in position to do so. First tackle now. Goes for feeder. Goes out to Remus Smith. Can't find it this time. Second tackle. Plays it there. Brian Kelly gives it to Luai. Good short ball for Feeder. He's getting his hands on the ball now for Feeder. Third tackle. Goes Luai. Goes to Paul Vaughan. Fourth tackle now. Wade Egan gives it to Fisher Harris. Runs over the top of one. And they're in with another one, Penrith. And they're starting absolutely on fire here, the Panthers. And they're about to be up 14-0. Sharks haven't touched the ball. The last time they touched the ball was when Karen McKinnon's put up a bomb and it was caught by Penrith in the end goal. And now they're going to go score 14 unanswered points, assuming they get this goal. As Fisher Harris scores there. Good short ball there. The Sharks will be very disappointed with that. they lose today, they'll have to win every single game for the rest of the season or to win the final. Crichton's going to kick the goal, make it 14-0. Sharks haven't touched the ball for about 10 minutes here. What is going on? Pappenhausen's been very quiet. He's been a bit poor, in fact, with a few missed tackles. It was a poor tackle attempt on whoever it was, by whoever it was that Fish Harris ran at. It's a long kickoff now, down to Luai. He takes it up again. Luai and Burden, obviously Cleary's out. He'll return. He may return in the grand final or in week 3, depending on how our path goes. The Fish Harris makes another run. This time it's over. Pappenhausen he runs over. Pappenhausen again getting schooled by some of these Penrith boys. He goes Burden now. Goes to Crichton. Crichton gets past one. He beats Pappenhausen and Crichton. They're going to go in for a third try. In about 9 minutes or so. And the Penrith Panthers are just absolutely giving it to the Sharks. They've come out firing here. I was talking about they might be a bit complacent on 0-360 the other night, but they have not been complacent to start this game. Crichton goes over. And now he's going to kick the converter's goal to make it 20-0. Another poor tackle at Pappenhausen. He dummied one way. Pappenhausen fell for it. And he just cut back on the inside, and he wasn't getting caught once he got in that space. Kicks the goal, makes it 20-0 after just 20 minutes. The Sharks, what has happened to them? They haven't versed, I'll be honest, they haven't versed a real top team since they beat the Tigers. They did beat the Tigers, but the Panthers are absolutely schooling them. I think the boys just did a World Reserve break. Keep in mind, Cleary's still set to come back. The Sharks better do something to make sure this game doesn't get out of hand, although you could already consider it out of hand, considering the Panthers are up 20-0. Fafita takes it up there. Second tackle now. The bench plays back on for Penrith. That could make a difference. It goes like Burton. Goes to Crichton. Can't find any space this time. They read him well. Hughes and Tracy it is in the tackle. Goes. Liam Martin now. Pushes up past the 40. Fourth tackle now. They go to Burton. And they've dropped it there. Burton's dropped the ball. Look, I don't know what has happened. A bit of confusion between Bullimore and Burton. But finally, the Sharks are going to get the ball. They haven't had the ball since, I believe, like the 12th minute or so. Now goes Hughes. Hughes dummies straight up the middle now. Everyone fall for it. They've fallen asleep, Penrith. And drove Hughes off the scrum. He's going to go and score a try. And they've definitely, well, they're still on the back end, I would say. But it's definitely helped. Penrith have been very disappointed with that. A lot of work to get 20. They take their next opportunity, the Sharks. Jerome Hughes dummies it. And scores off the scrum. What a try by Cronulla. And they'll be back within 14 after this kick. You know, Sharks, they haven't started the best way they could have, but they're definitely still in it. There's still an hour or so to go in the game. Just under an hour. They're only down by 14. It's definitely, they can score points as quick as Penrith scored points there. But they're going to have to make it quick. Crichton's about to kick back off now. Goes Hines, he dubbies it. That's the first tackle now. Taken there by Smith. Goes Hines, goes inside the Pappenhausen. He's get past one. He has some speed. He tries to get past a few defenders there, but he's taken there, and that's the third tackle now. They can make a play here. There's no markup. There's no fullback at home. They can't. It goes to Toby Rudolph. Fourth tackle now. Goes Hughes. Gives it to both Vermel. Palms off one. Vermel played great last week. Hasn't touched the ball much so far today, but it was a good run by him. He gets past the 20, in fact. That's fifth tackle now. Good kick by Hughes would be needed. Goes Hughes. Grubbers it through. Hits the feet of Jack Bird and they survive. And Baltimore takes a run. Runs over one. Good run there. Bit disappointed last week, Baltimore at lock. He's coming at prop today. We'll see how he goes. And that's the second tackle now. Goes Blake Laurie. Pushing up the middle. Third tackle now. Goes Luai. Gives it there to Fafita. Fourth tackle. Kelly goes to Luai. Gives a good short ball there to Jack Bird, but that's fits up. The game finally starting to settle back down a bit now. Goes to Luai. He kicks it. It's going to be caught there on the full by Garrick. He hasn't made a mess of this one like he did about 10 minutes ago or so. So that's better by him. Goes Smith. Gives it to Brandon Hamlin-Ueli. Good run there by Ueli. Panthers 20-6 after about half an hour. I think Cameron McKinnon's going to have to do something here. He's been great so far today. Now goes Hines. Inside ball to Pappenhausen. Goes short side kick out. Goes to Kennedy. It's taken there. Fifth tackle now. Goes Cameron McKinnon. Punts it over Crichton. Taken there by Remus Smith, who's tackled there. I think the Sharks would look for a good defensive set here. I think they still would like to get a try before halftime, potentially even up the scoreline a bit. Goes short ball there to Bullimore. Second tackle now. Goes Burden. Short ball there to Liam Martin. Third tackle now. Goes Bullimore up the middle for some space. Fourth tackle. This is a good defensive step by the Sharks. Goes Jack Bird. Good short ball there to Fafita. Looking for some space. We know how damaging of runner he can be. He's taking him a Pappenhaus, and that's fifth tackle now. Considering what they were before this play, it's a good run by Fafita. It's going to be a kick there by Luai. Taken there by Garrick. And he's taken there. Yeah, Sharks. I'll be disappointed with that Fafita run. They do really well to defend there. Only let Panthers get to their 30. But now the momentum has changed with Fafita having a monster run. Second tackle now. Goes McKinnon. Palms off another one. He's just on lightning today, McKinnon. How many tackles has he broken so far? Like 3 or 4 at least. Third tackle now. How many line breaks has he made? 2. Goes Fermor. Long pass over to Ronaldo Mulatalo. Fourth tackle now. Goes Brandon Smith. Long pass over to Toby Rudolph. Can't find any space, and that's fifth tackle now. Goes Hines. It's charged down there. Goes in the grasp of Luai. They're lucky that he wasn't having more momentum as he's taken there. Penrith will be very, very disappointed with that. They go inside, in fact, to Crichton. Very dangerous there. They only just got wrapped up there. Second tackle now. Sharks won't be very happy with that. Goes Luai. Gives it Fafita. Pushes up towards the 50. It's been very good the last about 20 minutes or so for Vito. He had a bit of a quiet start, but he's definitely things back up now. Goes Luai. Long ball over to Jack Bird. Taken there. Fourth tackle now. Goes Burden. Straight up the middle, Burden. He takes it to the Pappenhausen. Pappenhausen gets to him. But they can get a quick play the ball here. This could be very dangerous for the Sharks. They don't want to concede here. Isaac Talgo puts the bomb up. Out of all plays. It's going to be taken there. A great take by Garrick. But it's going to be pushed back into the in goal. And Panthers will get one last set before halftime. There's probably be about 1 set left. Surprisingly good kick by Isaac Targo. And it was a good drive back by Stephen Crichton to put a lot of pressure on that kick. And now taken by Remus Smith. Steps one straight up the kickoff. Very dangerous from the Sharks here. The Sharks better be careful. If they go to concede, they're going to be potentially down 20-0. Stephen Crichton goes against the double. What a try by Stephen Crichton. He just went straight up the middle. No, it just dummied and ran. Pappenhausen wasn't ready for it. And Panthers about to kick to make it a 20-point lead going into halftime. What a run by Stephen Crichton. Straight up the middle now. Pappenhausen takes him down. Panthers about to lead 26 points to 6. He gets it. Panthers lead 26 to 6. Still a minute left to go to half time. Sharks will not be happy with that. They were very poor in the first half. Pretty much everyone apart from Cameron McKinnon hasn't been at their best. Pappenhausen has probably had his worst game of the season. Hughes is the only other decent player out there apart from McKinnon's. Pappenhausen kicks it over. A long kickoff down to Liam Martin. Takes it up there. We're going to call plays just before half time here. Goes Crichton. Pumps off one. Gets away from one. Pappenhausen takes it. That was very dangerous for a second. I think they'll go to half time there. Let them get one last play. Goes Luai. Gives it there to Brian Kelly. He's away. Is he going to be caught? He gets past one. Pappenhausen eventually catches him. That was very dangerous from the Sharks. As the Panthers go to half time, leading the Sharks 26 points to 6. We are back here in the CRL. The Panthers leading the Sharks 26 points to 6 at half time. They got very lucky at the end, Sharks. They nearly went over through Brian Kelly and Crichton, who had some massive runs. Crichton's going to kick back off. The Sharks get the ball. What we've seen from the Panthers, though, is when they get momentum, they're very hard to stop. So that's what the Sharks have to do. Paul Vaughan's obviously just come back on and wanted to stretch his shoulder out. So a massive shot goes on Jerome Hughes then to start us off there. Second tackle now. Goes Hughes, goes to Pappenhausen. It's been very quiet today, Pappenhausen. Probably his worst game of the season so far. Third tackle now. Goes Talakai. Takes up, they just come on now. Fourth tackle. Look to reposition himself for a 40-20 attempt. They don't. They choose to go to McKinnon's over Hughes. That's fifth tackle now. Nico Hines punts it. Very good kick down to Remus Smith. He takes it there. And Nico Hines wraps him up. That's first tackle now. Goes Chris Lewis. Short ball there to James Fisher-Harris. Second tackle now. Wade Egan gives it a little eye. Goes there to Chris Lewis. Third tackle now. Fafita. Up the middle. Gets taken down there. Fourth tackle now. Inside there to Stephen Crichton looking up the middle. Wade Graham managed to make a great tackle on him. And that's fifth tackle now. Goes down to Luai. He punts it cross field. Taken there by Mulatalo. And that's the first tackle. Goes Talakai. Short ball there to Finucane. Panthers still leading 26 points to 6. Goes Hughes. Short ball there to Graham. Third tackle. Goes Hughes. Hits the head of Talakai. Very lucky that wasn't knocked on there. Kind of regathered it. Fourth tackle now. Goes Hughes. Inside ball there to McKinnon's. Pumps off another one. It's made another line break McKinnon's. How is he making all these line breaks? Fifth tackle now. He's tackled just short of the 30-meter line now. Goes back. Tracy punts it forward. It's going to be taken there by Edwards. He gets past one. He seems to really be Pappenhausen. Brandon Smith is back there to make a tackle though. That's the first one. Goes Burden. Long pass over to Crichton. I don't know if he's going to get caught here. He gets past Pappenhausen, but a try saver there on Nico Hines to save the day. Second tackle now. Goes Luai. Goes Chris Lewis. Gives it to Burden. Palms off one Burden. Burden beats Pappenhausen on the inside and he's going to score. And the Panthers continue their winning try scoring fest. With Matt Burden scoring just after half time. He got a good ball there. Got into some gap. Palmed off Talakai. Beat Pappenhausen on the... Pappenhausen wasn't even looking. He was just distracted. And Burden goes to score what will be the Panthers' 5th try of the day. Sharks, they're just not looking like themselves, are they? This game's it's slowly getting very, very bad. Obviously, the Vortigans doesn't really matter as they hit the upright. Poor kick attempt by Crichton, but Panthers lead 30-6. Sharks, they need to do something about this. If they lose this, they will go into elimination final next week. They cannot go like this. At least show something that gives us a bit of hope. Pappenhausen about to kick off. A long kickoff now. Down to the gut of Luai. Gets tackled there just past the 20. That's the first tackle now. We haven't had a team hit 40 yet in the CRL. Can it happen today? The Sharks would like to do anything they like to stop that. But as we've seen so far tonight, I think it's going to happen, to be honest. Goes there to Amon. Tawatau Amon. His first touch. Playing in the second row off the bench today. Very surprising. It goes Burden. Short ball there to Vaughan. That's 4th tackle now. Goes short ball there for Feeder. He pushes forward. And that's 5th tackle now. Goes down to Luai. Luai punts it across field. Taken there by Ronaldo Mulatalo. Who's taken there on the 30. And the Sharks have the ball again. Pappenhausen's doing top to 4. He's not doing much. He gets a line break there, so that's a bit of something finally for the Sharks. 2nd tackle. Reminder, there only tries so far as a scrum play, which saw Jerome Hughes dummy and run and score under the post. It was a pretty good try. It was a pretty good solo try with Jerome Hughes, but nothing like exemplary as Will Kennedy pushes up the middle. 4th tackle. A bit better by the Sharks. They have to score very soon if there were any chance they'll come back here. Goes over to Talakai. When overtime comeback can happen, however, it will be very hard where the Sharks are in position at the moment, especially against good, strong Panthers outfit. It goes Hughes now. Grubbers in ahead, almost straight. Not the greatest grubber kick by Hughes as Fisher Harris now runs. He's going to go past the 30. Luckily, he wasn't quick enough. That was Crichton or Luai or someone that's quick. They're away. Goes inside now to Chris Lewis. Palms off one. Pappenhausen eventually takes him down. 2nd tackle now. Goes Burden. Goes Crichton. Gives it over to Edwards. Can't find any space. 3rd tackle now. Goes Amon. Talitha Amon looking for some space. Can't find any. 4th tackle now. Not known for playing in the second row. I think he's playing with Ball playing second row, but he takes it up there. Goes Edwards down. Gets past 1. Hughes eventually takes him down. 5th tackle now. To be honest, bit of a poor end to the step by the Panthers there. Not very happy, although they don't really need much else considering the scoreline they're leading by. Goes Garrick now. Straight into a gap, Garrick. Eventually taken out by Crichton, but a good kick return nonetheless. Panthers better watch out. His short ball there to Graham. Push up towards the 40. That's the 2nd tackle now. Goes Hines. Long pass over to Tino Fasula Malawali. 3rd tackle now. Out the behalf, Brandon Smith goes over to Finucane. Push up towards the 40. 4th tackle. Goes Hughes. Inside ball over to McKinnon's. That's going to be 5th tackle. 24 minutes to go. We've seen lots of games where they get at the scoreline and the team fall off. I'd like to see Panthers continue on the job here. Put a massive scoreline on the Sharks. Hughes kicks it over. All the way to Remus Smith. Straight into a gap here. Takes on Puppet. Has to go towards the sideline. I think he's going to go over. Does he? No. Great job there by Remus Smith not to go over. It goes Crichton now. No. Error there. Luai straight through a gap though. It was meant to go to Crichton. Bit of a juggle there by Luai though. Found some space though. 2nd tackle now. Now it goes Crichton. Nope, it hits another player. They really don't want the ball to go to Crichton, it seems. 3rd tackle now. Goes Luai. Short ball there for Feeder. Panthers ball seems to not be going to the players they want it to go to at the moment. It goes over to Crichton. He gets past one. Takes on Pappenhausen. No. Brennan Smith manages to see it coming and tackles him. Fifth tackle now. Like to see what they can do here. Goes Luai. Puts up a great bomb. Hits the post. Talatau Amon catches it. But they pull him out the in goal and they get a handover. Sharks survive. Very lucky to have survived that, but it goes to the ground there. Very dangerous. And that's the first tackle. Goes over to Ronaldo Mulatalo, who takes it there. Second tackle now. Goes Pappenhausen. Gets past one. Crichton eventually takes him down. Third tackle, 1 to 50. The Panthers still look like they're not done yet. Goes Talakai now. Good tackle there. Fourth tackle now. Brendan Smith gives it to Hughes. Hits the head of Wade Graham. Eventually catches it before he meets Vaughan. That's the fifth tackle now. 61 minutes gone. Panthers still leading 36. Only the one try this half. So let's see if Panthers continue to put a bit more score on. Goes Edwards now. Who's taken there. That's the first tackle. Goes out Amon. Talatau Amon. Second tackle now. Goes Burden. Long pass over to Luai. Third tackle now. Goes Chris Lewis. Short ball there to Jack Bird. Pushes forward. That's fourth tackle. Wade Egan goes to Chris Lewis. Straight up the middle now. Good run. Well, lock forward. It's going to be fifth tackle now, though. Goes to Burden. Punts it across field. Taken there by Ronaldo Mulatalo. Gets past one, in fact. Beats Crichton, but Chris Lewis is there to make up. No, Amon, sorry, there to make up the scraps. Goes Pappenhausen now. He's straight up the middle now. Be careful. Pappenhausen's still here to play. Although, I think by now, with 15 minutes to go, the Sharks, they're down and out. I can't see a way they come back here. The game's very back and forth at the moment, waiting for the next opportunity by either team. Third tackle now. Goes Pappenhausen. Up the middle again. He's trying to create something for his team after his poor performance so far. Fourth tackle now. Goes Cameron McKinnon's very dangerous to the ball. Fifth tackle now. Goes back to, no, it's hit the chest of kick out. Goes up the middle. I thought that should have been a knock on. They're going to say play on. Controversial decision there. But it doesn't matter. It's a handover. Goes long pass over to Fafita. First tackle now. Luai. Goes over to Crichton. Second tackle. Takes it there. Jack Bird pushes forward. Third tackle now. Long pass over for Fafita. Straight through a gap. He's eventually taken just past the 40. Fifth tackle now. Long pass over to Luai. Gives it a Burden. Burden dummies and runs, but he won't be happy with that set. That wasn't a great set by the Panthers. Goes back to Chris Lewis to punt it. Taken there by Mulatalo. Taken there. First tackle now. Goes to Hughes. Gives it there to Talakai. Second tackle now. Goes to Hughes again. Pushes forward. They're going to have to score like very, very soon. They want a chance here for Sharks. It goes Dicker Hines. Goes over to Pappenhausen. Fourth tackle. It's now or never the Sharks. Goes Dicker Hines. Long pass over to Kennedy. Can't find any space, and that's fifth tackle now. Goes down to Brandon Smith out of all plays. He punts it. Stephen Crichton's back there. We know how dangerous he can be. But he's tackled there just short of the 30. 20. First tackle now. Luai. Short ball there to Jack Bird. Second tackle. Goes Luai. Goes Burden. Goes Crichton. Gets past one. No. Eventually taken down. Third tackle. Burden nearly up the middle. No, he's pulled back. 4th tackle. Goes Jack Bird. And he's taken there. 5th tackle. Panthers seem to just be happy to round out the game now. Sharks are down. There. Can't see the Sharks come back from here. It goes back to Burden, who punts it forward. Taken there by Garrick. That's the 1st tackle. Goes Hines. Short ball there to Graham. Goes Hines. Inside ball there to Pappenhausen. Actually taken it by Crichton. 3rd tackle now. 6 minutes to the left. Goes to kick out. He's taken down there. 4th tackle. Taken there. 5th tackle now. Goes down to Hughes. I think both teams understand that the game's over now. Taken by Dylan Edwards. That's the 1st tackle. So back and forth. Pretty much since Panthers scored the last try, basically. Bernard pumps off again. Dummies it a bit. Eventually taken. Bernard's had an unreal game so far. What a game it goes. Tata aim on now. 3rd tackle. Goes there to Luai. That's the 4th tackle. A poor kick by Chris Lewis is taken there quickly by Nick Hines. Gets the one last chance here. Put some score on it. Goes Kennedy. Inside there to Pappenhausen. Crichton gets Pappenhausen now. That's 2nd tackle now. Looking to go short side here. No, man, don't. They go back inside to kick out. Gives it there to Bo Fermor. He's on his own. And he's going to force his way over to get a consolation try for the Sharks. They won't be able to come back from this, but they'll take the consolation try. Good little short ball. Just push us forward. But the Sharks will still be disappointed in a very mostly lackluster performance. It all goes back. If you take out that 20-minute period, first 20 minutes of the game, like a 10-minute period where the Panthers scored 20 points, the game would have ended up being 12 points to 10. That would be the game winner. However, that period was just so dominant for the Panthers that it was just too good, and the Panthers are going to go into the finals next week again. So we've taken on the Tigers next week for a spot in the grand final. Kick off now. Down to Pappenhausen. Just taking there. That's the 1st tackle now. Hughes gives it to Talakai. Pushes forward. 2nd tackle now. Goes Hughes. Inside ball to McKinnon's. He's probably been the Sharks' best player today. Him and Hughes. Only 2 really good players up there. Goes there to Talakai. 4th tackle now. Goes Hughes. Takes it up there. That's the 5th tackle now. Cameron Kenned's going to kick it for the last time. Goes down to Smith. He'll take it there. He'll happily round up the game. And the Panthers are going into next week's final against the Tigers. They celebrate here. And the Sharks, they'll be taking on. They'll be taking on the winner out of the Seagulls versus the Roosters game. I'm your host, Lachlan Martin. Thanks for watching.